Here, like we were saying, man, Detonate versus Timbermen. Detonate have a lot to look forward to here. This isn't just, a chance to get some more experience, a chance to get some reps underneath your belt, but they want to take it past that. They want to get some wins. They want to build some momentum because they have a lot on the line here. They're heading into a season for the RMR, and that's going to require a lot of focus here for them, right? If they can build up onto that would be fantastic. But we're hopping into the game right now, and it's going to be Nuke picked out by Detonate. I just want to reiterate that. Here we are on the map pick of Detonate, but an exciting start here. This map has been such a core value to Cryptic on the calling, light on the option as well. So we'll see if they can bring in the strength, but so far, no luck.
Yeah, that's been Droid. Cleaning up a quick double on the opener. He's just the ramp player, simple as that. He heard the hell rap come through for Detonate. He dispatched with 2. So now a retake on the cards. Droid eventually gets dealt with by Slight, but 4 players rolling in through Secret. It's gonna be a bloodbath here, and Freshie has to deal with them. The first one's good with the P250, the jiggle peek out from Frankie. It's a bit of a scuff duel, and Frankie's gonna get it. Now it's just up to Cryptic. His P250 needs to pull off the 1v2, but with the kit on snap, he gotta be fast. No headshot given in, and the defuse is gonna be there as Cryptic runs out of ammo. It's a pistol round for Timberman.
It's a nice retake right there. Very composed, but great start from Droid overall. They're putting 2 in the dirt. I think they tried to wrap in towards Hell. They got caught by him, so valuable position right there. Coming on through here from Timberman. I got a little confused by his name there, but I forget that that's his name on ESEA. It's just like, I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you, but threw me off there for a second. I thought they were bringing in some new players to the table there for this matchup, but I kind of like some of the changes. Frankie's been really good on this team, honestly. I feel like he's been elevated just a little bit in terms of what we saw in teams at the ECL caliber prior to, his performance now. He's been super impressive on this team, but a super impressive shot there from Slight. Snav can't believe his eyes right now.
I mean, yeah, we haven't had a long time to talk up the players, but Slight is definitely a Cash Cup legend in his own right. Had a great run with Strife, and even cleaned up some Cash Cups during the BNB era of these of the Cash Cups, of course. So, he's with it when it comes down to these events. So we'll see how he keeps performing here against the Timbermen. So far, a good opener on the Scout, and is looking to pop through those squeaky doors. Are 3 players there, though, with a good off angle to stop this in its tracks, but now gets spotted out, now getting wrapped up by Cryptic, and now this ace split is on. All 3 players, or 2 players, are here, by the way. Ooh. And the crossfire does net results. It's 3 kills the way of Timberman, but can Shane close down this round? The FAMAS in the corner eventually get cleared out by that Scout of Slight, and it's Droid in this 1v2 with the MP9.
I know, though, Slight has the bomb, and he's so focused on Heaven here, he's got to be careful. Or he can maybe just stay patient. Oh, that barrel's being spotted right now here. Droid, look at the surface up the vents. He could catch him as the players make their way in towards the site. They got to be careful of this angle. He snuck his way up, but he could deny the plant. He does just that here. Now Freshie's around the corner. He will be taken down. Droid, he saves the day in a big way right there. He's going to pick up a Galil, a couple bits of utility as his reward, but they avoid the force by Scare.
Yeah, those 2 players on the A site really put up the hold. It was Shane and I believe Frankie able to lock things down in a really big way. Just the 2 players on their own got 3 kills, brought back that advantage, allowed Droid to get into that power position of the events, and no force by victory for Detonate. They'll have to bend the knee down to an eco. A couple deegs is all, but some early good signs for Timberman, but Detonate have come close in these.
Some really nice shots. Unfortunately, you didn't get the bomb right there, right? Because if you did, you probably would have made another effort to invest here. So that's the key detail, is denying that bomb plant on top of winning the round for Droid. Very valuable stuff coming through from him. So they get a little half investment. You're likely going to see some of the familiar signs here of Detonate. Cryptic always on his outer yard antics, looking for picks with the Deagle. It's going to be a near guarantee every single round, as I feel like this is kind of his home territory, the outer yard. But he has Freshie alongside him, and they're gonna sneak their way down in towards Secret. I don't know if they've been really spotted or noted or anything, so...
Oh, hello.
Yeah, this might be meant for a warm welcome there. And yeah, Cryptic's gonna catch him.
Yeah, there's not... I don't think there's a real rotate that can even happen here for Timbermen. The only rotator right now is Troy, who makes his way down the ramp. Now Snav making a lot of noise. It's going to start luring the T's forward. They might have a gap in the defense. Snav, can he deal with these ecoing T's? Flying around, he runs out of bullets. And goes down to the 3v3. Brett scoops up the bomb and a Galil and will get a plant. A big round potential here out of Detonate. But still looking on the chase here are Timbermen. They're not letting off the gas until they meet Brett, who stops them in their tracks. It's a 2v2. The flick up, though, from Frankie is excellent. And with Freshie only on an MP9, or the Deagle, but no armor, it's going to be tough luck as Snap hits him with the swing. Timbermen avoid some catastrophe early, but Detonate, that's a solid round.
I mean, every round's been as close as can be right there. You'll certainly take it for Timbermen. You increase your round count, but you are by far stabilizing any sort of economy here. And on the other hand of things, with that bomb plant with a little bit of eco, they didn't invest any armor or anything alongside that. So they'll get every tool at their disposal here, Detonate. That's not a huge worry for them. In the meantime, Dare's going to get onto his AWP here. It's going to be a really strong sign for them. See what he can do here. A lot of pressure put on him using that AWP, especially if he's going to try to deal with some of the antics towards that idea. Popping some shots off there. Just a warning shot. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to keep your oppa secret. Nah, Dare lets him know. Fires off another shot. I think that was just on the jiggle peek from Brett. Yeah, but Dare is such a power player when it comes to that AWP. He just does everything with it. Clutches, opening kills, you know, breaking the mid round. Very mobile offer is the way to phrase it. And you already see he's popping shots off towards the squeaky door. Now he's in secret. Keeps Detonate guessing.
You know, all over the map, that's always a value here. Take a look at some of the anchoring players on this A-bomb site. Frankie and Shane duo. Really well placed molly. That is perfectly timed. That's going to disjoint quite a bit here. Brett tries to swing past it, though, and absolutely nails it. Frankie now spotted over in towards Vince. They take care of business as well. Trades have come through quickly, but the rotates are there as well. There from Evan. Flanking things out. He'll find the last kill. And it round over instantly. The fast rotates come on through. Timbermen were so prepared for that.
Yeah, Dare just ran up the vents. Two players just swinging heaven. Timbermen don't even want to let those digits get pushed in. They just want to swarm the site before Detonate can get themselves set into post plants. And without hesitation is really the game style here for Timbermen. If you're playing without that hesitation, you can get ahead of these situations and stop them from getting out of hand. Some really nice stuff. Just some good calling, some good team play overall from the Timbermen has got them this 4-0 lead.
Yeah, that was some very rapid reactions right there. You're not going to get that too often, but if you're able to consistently get those sort of rotates and denial, I mean, even with that entry, that run could have gone so much better with you know, Shane getting overwhelmed. By the way, hold that thought here. Frankie being pressured there.
Whoa.
Oh, it lines up too. Immediately disjoints this, and now Slight, he's separated from his team, and he has the bomb.
Oh yeah, and he has to try and push forward. Now the bomb's down in the vents. Frankie puts up a 3K. Now Micro in the 1v5. First kill is his, but Snav toys with his food for just a little bit. And it's 5-zip. Look at this spray down, though, from Frankie.
Instant 2 headshots right there. That is so beautiful. That's exactly what you want right there. Lining up 2. You get the last 2, the stragglers of the pack right there. So there's very little trade potential on that rush from Detonate. Again, you got those very rapid reactions coming through from them over at Timbermen here. This is a bit of a slow start for Detonate. Not what they were hoping for in their own map pick here. But at the very least, we're seeing some strength, right? We've seen so many close rounds. I think they know in the back of their mind if they could just crack through one of these close rounds, if they could just want to clutch, they could really start to break free here. But I don't think it's going to start just yet. Snav has opened up proceedings already, and they don't have a lot to get past this. Maybe, you know, one smoke underhanded. There's the 2 smokes to safely cross here. They're just doing the same thing. Down towards secret again, but this time Timbermen already have lobby control to counter.
Problem is, though, again, the rotates are slow out of Timberman. You see,
Oh, wow.
Dare is the only player in position. He's about to get ran down by a Tech 9. Swing it up the ramp. Oh, but they couldn't convert the kill. The pistol's out. And the Tech 9s do actually get the guns, but they can't steal them for themselves. A 2v3 is as it stands. It's going to be tough for Detonate to hold on with such little utility and little to work with. However, all three players are coming from a single choke point. There was a chance, but Frankie and Shane spin on for the headshots and will provide some service towards the end of it. 6-0 for Timbermen.
Let it sink in a little bit there. Getting some body spam in. Nice round there. Great utility usage. Oh, man. Rubbing it in.
We call that sportsmanship.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff.
A timeout rolling out from Detonate early on in this one. 6-0 for the Timbermen. Initially, these rounds got really, really close. Even with, like, the slow rotates from Timbermen, I guess the retake setup on that B site is all they need against those pistols.
Especially if they're going to retake like that with a little bit of confidence around them. Definitely was able to coordinate things quite nicely. I mean, even Dare just not getting really caught off guard there's super promising. But again, maybe this timeout can start to re-inspire here a little bit of hope. Because they do need to get some rounds on the board. I said they've come close in a lot of them. They've yet to really grab anything just yet, so we'll see if that can change here and now. Getting a lot of tools at their disposal here. Sliding on the AWP, taking an elevated angle with the boost. Oh, he spread and chunked him down to 41 HP, so the misfortune continues here. Freshy's turning the corner there. I thought he might maybe spot him on the jiggle, but what a trade. All the way through the wall.
How many bullets was that? Oh my goodness, he's a sponge, man.
He's tanking. You got the, like, what is it, that match, or it's the operation, like, heavy armor right there.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. You just take like 20 bullets through the wall. Oh, this is a play. Oh my
wow.
goodness. I'm sure if Frankie's on 4-3, he didn't see anything through that. And then, well, Droid, he does come back in with the 1, but that's all. Now his position's noted. However, the bomb is above him. And ooh, there was a chance. He had a bullet to fire at Slight. The Droid goes down, and that'll be the first round up for Detonate.
Nice proactivity coming through there. Cryptic pushing past some smokes, they're getting away with it. Slight with some gut hopping as well. Is a huge asset. And one thing to note here is how careful Timbermen have been with their economy here as of recent, men. This team is so adverse to ever force buying. It's always really interesting. They love having as many rifle rounds as possible, and I've really come to respect it. Nice opening pick there from Slight. They're going to open up proceedings right there. Dare, he's sideline trying to go for a pick, but Slight doesn't stick around to find out what's around that corner, and I can also appreciate that discipline.
Couple dirty deagles here for Timbermen. Trying to make something work. A swing from Snav, but no results. Still a bit of a crossfire setup. Still some danger in this round, but with Droid about to get swung on by 2 players. NT. 2v5. Frankie with the MP9. Just the last shred of hope here. Last shred of hope. The last shred of hope almost gets a double kill. Now Shane sandwiched between every single T on the map. Good luck. He still gets 1. But it's Detonate with the 2nd round in a row.
A nice closer right there coming through from Detonate. Like I said, they're not ones to go for the force buys there. When they are ever in question, I feel like they're always going for the ecos, you know, maybe half investments, but we've seen them in so many different, you know, games. Just you know, if they lose pistol, they're always the team that's going for the full eco, you know, 3rd round buy. It's really interesting because they have such good mechanics. Like, you just saw what Shane did with the Deagle. You know he can do that every round.
Oh yeah.
They don't go for it all that often, which is super interesting. It's just a careful way to play the game, and they show the same mechanics on the rifles, so it does make sense a little bit, right?
Yeah, Yeah, we've talked about how timbermen play a bit more careful Counter-Strike. I mean, that was when we were casting them versus now, so I guess the juxtaposition is quite there when it comes to their play style. Still waiting to see Nouns turn up in one of these cash cups as well. They're an old classic team that would always fight in these events. What we really need here, Cole, is CXEI in a cash cup. That's what we all need. Oh, that's a miss out from Dare. That's not what you like to see. And even above, Detonate, they're finally starting to press these issues against Timbermen. These rounds no longer dominant, no longer back and forth. It seems like one-way traffic in these last two.
Found their footing here, it seems, right now of Detonate. I said all they needed was a clutch here. It started to apply a little bit of pressure to that economy. Well, now they're applying pressure here on the gun rounds as well. Droid, tricky angle, but he doesn't overcommit here. He doesn't overstay his welcome. Now, if he peeks back into that corner, though, Slight's going to have his number. That's great coverage from the op right there, making sure the repeat doesn't come through. And now, I'd imagine a save's called out here from Timberman. That's Freshie's, oh, very patient, but no kill confirmed there. Shane somehow walks away with that one, down to 8 HP. And Detonate get a third.
I mean, it was a genius position from Freshie.
Yeah, I thought that would have been perfect. I think maybe he wallbanged him or something.
Yeah, I think the extra bullet through the glass did reduce damage. So, a feels bad man from.
Need to see that.
But yeah, just a single kill, a sight take, and Detonate with a clean round. Seems like they were gonna try and nade the op back as if it was gonna matter. No one's even home. Detonate gonna pick up the third. I think Detonate have been really a pretty exciting team to watch, all things said, in the last couple of days. Last couple of weeks, this team has kind of gone on the up and up. They're heading over to Mexico for that RMR in just a couple of weeks. So yeah, you can kind of put all these games into perspective as, you know, practice, reps for Detonate going into these big events.
No question.
Like the Timbermen, get things under wraps here locally, regionally, and get it going for the RMR.
Build a little bit of momentum, bit of steam. I know I was talking to Cryptic. You know, they just finished up their season, and they said after that this week actually that they're planning on putting 120, that's the goal, hours every 2 weeks for these players in preparation for the RMR. So that's a lot of pugging, that's a lot of, you know, aim training, all that good stuff there. But it's how you make deep runs. Playing a lot of Counter-Strike. Well, right now Droid playing a dangerous game here. Trey comes through very cleanly from Slight with the pistol of his own.
The Giga swing. He had the op too. Imagine if he goes down, then Droid gets an op. I see everything going wrong there.
Bailed out though. All you need is confidence.
I'm sure a couple of IGLs are sweating there just a little bit. It's like, just call a flash or something. But as Tarek said, how about we overpeak?
Yes. Wise words. It is a cash cup, of course. Need to bring out our inner NA. They've got some very valuable positions right now. In towards heaven. They have a 3-man crunch in towards this A bomb site, but there's rifles that are ready to deal with them. And now 4 players quickly transition. Brett gets caught as soon as he turns his attention away. 15? And they're going to walk into a crossfire.
Yeah, with 15 seconds and the bomb on the ground, this is looking like toast. Golden brown. Done. 7-3 as Timbermen walk away with a deagle round. I don't know how.
Well, right there, you see, you take this control here. This is a very nice way to kick things off for Droid, but the trade comes through rather quickly. There's a full minute left on this clock right now, and you think that's where things start to fall apart for Timbermen. They have a heaven flank, they have everything formulating, but Timbermen kind of gambled their resources there on towards the A bomb site, and they kind of afforded it because of the fact that there wasn't anyone towards ramp threatening them. It was only Mini and Heaven that was a real concern, and they had that lower bomb site player already established, so it was a bit of a gamble, but Timberman also had a lot of valuable information that enabled them to just remain put on that upper bomb site. Very smart stuff coming through from them, and that's a great way to kick off some rounds early.
Still with the purchase in. All 5 players outside. Goodness. snap. He has a little one-way molly. This is gross or great. I don't know. Scripted doesn't even think anything of it, I guess.
It's a two-way molly right there.
I guess so.
I don't know what he was cooking.
He's cooking something.
Yeah, unfortunately. He's the only one cooking in his own flames there as another bit of molly's tossed in. They're turning the corner there. That's a nice isolated door, and he gets out alive as well.
Drops the molly to get away too.
Ooh.
But eventually goes down. He was out in the open, and Freshie was able to pick him off from that single door. But timbermen, they seem interested. Never mind. They don't seem interested.
Nah, get out of there. It's realistically not winnable.
Look, I had some hope that we're just gonna see some brawling, some kids taking gunfights. Here you go. It's Cryptic versus Shane. It's done. All right, now it's gonna save, and now we wait this one out. So, welcome all the Flom viewers from Liquid versus Rare Adam. It's good for once in a NA fan's lifespan to see a clean Liquid 2-0. I don't think
it's too easy.
Has that ever been said before? Has Liquid ever won a series cleanly? I really don't know, dude.
They're all it's entertainment factor. We like to bring the entertainment, the energy, right? That's the key.
Yeah, the utter just, you know, heart-stopping, just soul-wrenching gameplay. Yeah, my favorite.
Yeah. Keep you on your toes.
I just keep me on my toes. I sit petrified in my chair as I watch Liquid toss like 11-4 halftime lead.
Not
all right,
even
anyways.
close.
Oh man, the qualms I have with my own region. I cannot.
Ooh.
Starting this one off. Hot battle to start, but somehow no one dies. Both players missed their shots, and we're still 5v5 in the first 15.
Oh, he's just splitting the goalpost big time right there. Droid sticking around there and towards ramp for a little while there. That's two players confirmed towards the outer yard. Dare especially on a long rotate here, so if they were able to explode in towards that lower bomb site, maybe they had a chance, but instead they hit the brakes here. And for good reason. They've just called in all of the rotates, maybe even heard the players diving down vents. One tries to sneak his way back up. That door is closed though, so it's no vision. Now Detonate, left at a bit of a standstill. Again, they can afford a bit of a heftier stack towards this A-bomb site because of the lower presence they have. They're getting a little bit antsy. They don't know about outer yard, so they're starting to reposition and take that lobby control as a response.
Nav forward reveals his position, but he's gonna push forward. Him and his teammate have to push past the molly. This could be their undoing as Freshie drops down. It's Spider-Man, baby. 2 kills for him, but there's still more frags to find. Frankie steps in for a kill of his own. Both players coming in through the mini side.
What?
Oh, but they're gonna drop down the vents. Oh my goodness, and it's gonna work. They've completely outwitted Timberman here.
What is this around? All over the place, up and down we go. No way, Slight is just sitting inside of the vents, looking for some nose scopes here. Both players have picked up riflers. Dare no longer on the op, but he walks right into Slights. And now he just needs to find one more. Frankie baits out the op shot here, but he still has one more on the site that he has to worry about.
What's going on here with Slight? He has to go around the world. He has a 1v1 on the site right now. Slight's on a mad mission.
Frankie, a molly.
Yeah, he had a molly. Yeah, Slight also does have a molly too, so I guess it's completely warranted. He completes the journey. Frankie's not going to complete his, as I think the save is inevitable. We're going to see a 5th round out of here for Detonate. You gotta...
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. No.
Oh.
We're not trying for this, are we? No. Just another save here for Frankie. He's 15-4. He's top of the server right now, but couldn't get the clutch done. So Detonate get themselves back into the swing of things.
This round was just pure chaos. Every single direction. Nothing was making sense. They were trading spaces. I was wondering when Freshie was finally able to jump down there and help out. So I saw the lobby aggression. I saw where he was on the mini-map. But I was just waiting for him to, like, you know, maybe put in a little bit more attention. He obviously wanted to sneak down the ladders so the flank continued. It's a good composure from Freshies, because if they didn't have that, if he was getting loud there and towards the T-roof, that would have been a huge problem for him. Ooh, nice little nade on Frankie. Definitely a player you want to be taken down early here. 15-4.
Yeah, he's really starting to show up as the new addition to the Timberman squad.
Yeah, he's been playing very good again. I mean, didn't get to see it fully in some of his other teams. I think one tap Bit of a problem there, and Nickel gave you a little gap there.
How are you aware of that? Because that's unreal from Cryptic. He knew something was in the water. He gets that kill. Now Shade, he has to get the one, spin to the next, and get another, but the flank, there's just simply too many angles to deal with eventually. As Freshie made his way out from the hut position, dropping into sight though. Droid, he almost dives a fall damage. He's in this 1v2. Slight no hold in his close angle. It's gonna be a headshot at point blank.
Oh,
and here
boy.
we go. Returning the favor, as we call that. Detonate up to 6.
Oh man, that feels good right there. That feels good because think about how this game started off, right? Timbermen following up a storm there. They get such a great kickoff to this one, winning all the clutches, you know, getting all of the diffuses, all the retakes, and they got to rub it in, right? They got to take their space with it. But now you see Detonate starting to build up a whole lot of comfort on this T side. Building some confidence here. You're seeing Cryptic do what he does best. They're taking those out of yard fights. Slight is doing excellent work with the T side op, just finding constant openers, constant multi-frags. And now Detonate are the ones laughing here for sure. As another kill comes through from Brett, making quick work of this anti-half buy. And one shot comes through from Dare, but only one.
Yeah, just the one. And then the cleanup. 7 all for Detonate. They were down, what, 6-1, 6-2? Early in this game. I think Detonate, they kind of came into this map, with a bit of a game plan on this T side. It wasn't working early, so a timeout rolled out. Mix got some words in, and now they're on a 7-1 run. And a Detonate timeout. Speak of the devil. Or, wouldn't be the devil, but like, you know, speak of Joshua Mix.
That's another big factor there. Again, got to talk to Cryptic about what he's bringing to the table. I know that Detonate used to have a coach. His name was Dave. Worked with a lot of like good CIS players, so I think he learned a lot of depth and tactics from them. I think Mix has come in, described him more as like a really good mental coach, keeping the heads level, and that is definitely what's valuable for this team. I know, you know, just a couple of younger faces, you know, high variance, and if they are good at keeping their heads level, if they're good at keeping their mental in games, like this comeback in this game so far, then it could take them again another extra edge there that a Mix provides.
All right, okay, we're turning up the heat in this one. My goodness, it's just 2 players swinging outside. Deadly duo of Cryptic and Brett. Look at this steamroll this defense. They're doing it on their own. Non-stop pace. The W key has not been let go of this round, as it's going to be this 15th and final round of the half, and it's a 1v5 for Droid. Sending this one off to a break. It's Detonate up 8-7. We are back. 8-7, a clean half coming out from Detonate specifically. So they were down 6-0 to begin with and then just took the rest over. Looking to close out their map pick on the CT side. They've had a good run around. So who's to say they can't bring a little bit more? It's fine, Cole Extra McHenry. Let's get this second half going.
Yeah, going through a bit of a drought here is Timbermen, especially towards the tail end of this half. Now they need to bring back a little bit of energy into the second. We'll see if they can bring that in the pistol round, but right now what we're getting out of Detonate, and especially that last round of the half, was a little bit of heat, a little bit of flair, and way more confidence than what we saw at the beginning of the game. So that's a really good sign here as they queue up the upper pop.
Here we go. It's a Cash Cup Classic. Will it work out for the Timbermen? As heading on in, it's not going great until Droid picks up a multi-kill and Snav even deals with the flank. Looking good for the Timbermen as Slight, he's been gushed up already. He drops a smoke, and that smoke won't even extinguish the molly. Or a little one-way won't work, and we're going to see that plant go through, and 8-all as the plant, and probably a save of the kit is more likely here for Slight than anything.
Yeah, probably not going to have a chance to actually win this. You could try and pull a rare at him and try and dive out of heaven, but fortunately no mollies or teammates, so.
Might die of fall damage there, Cole. You gotta be careful.
It's true.
Oh, here we go. He had to let some in. He's not going down without a whimper.
At least he took away something right there, not completely empty-handed.
Such is the culture. Oh, man.
Good stuff.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Just get out a scout in this one. And some armor as well, so very clear force buy. Detonate, they do like their force buys much more than what Timbermen typically go for here, so they're going for the full investment, especially on a map like Nuke. These guns can do a whole lot more damage than you would anticipate, especially close ranged here. As they huddle behind the smoke. Again, it looks like they're delaying this, but they're ready to smoke on through and attack this A side again.
Could work out, though. I mean, 4 players in proximity. Make it 3 as Slight glides away, focusing on outside. Micro gets picked off, though, and Cryptic swinging into multiple players. It's the 5-7 of Brett that has to do everything, and simply too many angles to deal with. To the site they go. Timberman probably gonna play. Let's see if Slight, I mean, he'll give it a couple go. Still got 10 bullets in that scout. They didn't nerf that thing into the ground. But nothing really to give. We'll see a save here of the armor and the remaining weaponry as Timbermen are going to get off to their hot start on the T side.
Yeah, easy call to save. That's an interesting play Timbermen just putting forward. They, for the most part, entirely huddle right outside of the squeaky door. And, you know, once that smoke fades away, that's very common. They are ready to pounce as a unit. Cause a lot of free peeks from Detonate on this eco as well, after they find that one opening pick. So, interesting stuff. It works out really nice as that clothesline does come through. Quick and easy. No one really wants to turn the corner there into Cryptic's Deagle. And a Galil picked up there from Cryptic. We'll be able to toss over his Deagle to one of his teammates, and Detonate will have a little bit of extra firepower to this round. Probably still the same purpose.
Maybe they can cook something up here, or is it just going to be everyone split up and hit the headshots? We'll see what Detonate have in mind. Because these type of rounds are completely winnable. These are certainly no throwaway rounds, and to start it off, it's Slight on that scout. A headshot to drop Frankie, who is top of the server. That in mind. Now, Micro might be in trouble. The smoke's about to fade. He's about to be facing the full T side, and they're right behind him. The MAC-10s begin to chew through, as it's only that scout of Slight on the site. No good. Not much of a fight. Look, I'm kind of inspired by the ESL Pro League raps that they've been doing during their commentary, I must say.
Have been clean.
I just don't have the verses, the rhymes to do all the time here, Cole.
It's okay. You got time to work on your flow. There's plenty of cash cups that we can work through.
Okay.
We can
Eventually,
improve every time.
I'll hit the dojo. Practice my freestyles. Join like an underground clan freestyle group, you know.
Oh my god.
That was something. It's
Just
gonna be a
smoked him.
timberman round, but they lose most of their guns in the process. I wouldn't really call that one a win for them.
Yeah, I mean, again, just a lot of saved guns here brought into the next one, but walking away with an AK in Cryptic's hands. Nice movement there.
He's almost took off, dude. He almost turned into a helicopter.
The ragdoll adjustments that have been made, one of my favorite updates in quite some time.
I think they toned it down for that particular update, but I do remember for like a time, everyone was just like, when
Launched
you hit a
into outer
headshot,
space.
yeah, they would just go, pew! And
So satisfying. Like the clothesline animation is so much better than the ragdolls. Like once you hit it like a nice 1D on someone who's running. Oh, dopamine.
also, when someone jumps at the same time to get a headshot, they just hit the space program.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
now, Slight on this scoped weapon, anything will do for him. He has had 2 openers this half with these scoped rifles. Do
And he's
just
had a lot
fine.
in the first half as well.
Yeah, that T-side off was really cooking. As you were talking about. See
Doesn't
what the
really transition
response
though
is.
out of ramp. He's still, you know, kind of stationary in this position, so that could be a bit of a problem. That's gonna make things a whole lot more easy there, Dare. That was ambitious to say the
Yeah.
least. And now the bomb is right plopped on that floor there for you to hold on to for the remainder of this round. Everyone can start to puddle on in
Yeah,
and play
we'll
a contamination game.
just call that like a risk taken, but I guess if you could just shoulder peek and delete the player watching the bomb, that works too. Droids now. He's gonna clear Freshie. It goes down to 2v2, and Droid just barely escaped with 3 HP. There's a chance in this round all of a sudden for Timberman, but 15 seconds, they cannot make a hiccup. And Brett just needs to turn his attention bomb on the floor, just tuck away for the next, but Frankie is given an opportunity. Gonna plant that bomb in. Oh my goodness. Cryptic, you gotta shoot the guy who's planting the bomb. Oh goodness. Come
He's
on,
gotta have
right there.
He's gotta have a weird view model or something, right? Surely. There's no way he didn't
Just a-
register that.
Just a view model that takes half his screen.
It could be
I
the
don't
Davy
know.
view model, who knows?
The Davy view model is cursed. It's actually the Doom view model. Like, guns in the
It is
middle of your
very-
screen.
It's tough.
I mean, I understand it's competitively optimal, but I don't care. Simple isn't using it, so who does use that other than Davey? I need to actually, like, I need some proof.
It's a good question. Hopefully not many. But either way, Slight. See what he's gathering here. Nice again with the opening picks. Now this is up against pistols, but you'll definitely take it, right? That's just such a relief here. And oh, landed that second one as clean as can be. Stop fighting him. You better run away. You
Nah,
want a
he's
whole
feeling
lot
it too
more.
much. He's feeling it too much, and you forget what region we're in, Cole. We gotta keep swinging. We gotta keep swinging. You love to see it. Only Slight goes down.
I was referring to Timberman.
Oh,
Timberman,
really?
you better run away. Yeah.
He keeps swinging even though 3
He just
players are watching him.
He hits that shot. I'm hitting the. I'm all the way at T-spawn. You ain't gonna see me. I'm gone. I'll go ramp.
You know, lately I've been loving Slight's opping though on this Detonate squad. He's really reinvigorated the team. And at the start of the season, he's been the newest addition. And really brought them at the forefront of the region, right? Got them to that RMR, got them in the ECL playoffs, stopped them from just being like a middle of the pack team to really being one of the top contenders. And who knows, with performances like this, they might be meeting evil geniuses in the final later today. You never know.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one thing that was discussed, actually, I'll hold this thought here. There's no way he's already into the mini. Making his way on in. Micro is somehow able to tank the shots here, and Brett has coverage from up above. Beautiful round here, and another kill from Micro Slight to cap things off. And Detonate. That's a full gun round that they're able to swipe aside right there.
It feels like they shouldn't have gotten away with half the kills. I'm pretty sure as I don't know who was clearing out of hut early on, but I swore he could have seen the feet of Brett up above him. But then Brett swings out on the off angle, cleans up a double kill. Micro somehow just Goomba stomps another. And here we are. Oh, chance with the run boost there, Snap. You were so darn close. Nothing gives. It's just Deegs. Deegs and literally nothing else. The win condition here for Timbermen is hit all the headshots. There's no utility to outplay your opponent here. Oh, this isn't gonna be fun. We're running through the ramp smoke now.
Yeah, more ambition shown here by Timbermen. They try and take some control. Freshie looking so sharp here. Dare on the corner still standing. He'll get that dealt with as well, and the mully going to keep Frankie at bay. That's just flawless.
What a clean round. Clean 4K out of Freshie. All on his own towards ramp. Didn't really have much support, but diced up these 1v1 fights. He has the better gun. It'll take a nasty shot from those Timbermen Deagles. So, 12 to 10 for Detonate. Getting down to the nitty gritty of their map pick, but they're looking like they're in control. Timbermen, though, do need to pick up this round. They do need to stop this momentum, stop the finances from getting out of control for Detonate, because a couple players are hitting that 10K mark. These full buys are going to be rolling off the conveyor belt. So you got to keep your wits about you. It seems like we're going to get a fast outside play out of the Timbermen. They're already crossing in a secret, but they're going into a two-man setup. First man in line is Freshie. Swings over to the off angle, deals with the next, and then Cryptic on the follow-up. It's perfect for Detonate.
What a read right here. And Slight's always in the right position here. A little late take from Shane. He's going to walk right into his crosshair. He's going to nail it. Perfectly placed. Waiting patiently with his arms wide open. And Droid left wondering what happened here. It started off so well. Things looking so clean. But that setup, that call coming through from Cryptid to double up in that lower bomb site instantly. It was like Timbermen, they wanted to do the same play that Detonate ended off with, just kind of disrespecting some of the outer yard presence there, not throwing the smokes to cross, but the reaction there from Detonate was already there. They were already waiting for that. And Droid able to retrieve the bomb here. But chopping up these duels, 1v3 here, Cryptic playing in a very powerful position. The doors open? I believe they are, so maybe he can sneak his way out. He's being watched. Oh, that's nasty. Instantly dispatched of right there. 13 on the board. Detonate. A beautiful round.
Yeah. I mean, I can't get much better than that. Even when they lost the opening pick to smoke spam at mini, it still worked wonders. And now Tech 9s. Now the money is out of control for Detonate. Timbermen are gonna need to source some sort of spree of rounds to get their heads back into this game. It's been all Detonate since Timbermen were up 6-0. And keep in mind, Timbermen have also picked up both pistols. Like, I think all things are just good news for the Detonate camp and the game that they've been playing so far. Outside control. Fleets. Oof. Almost a flick there from Slight.
Scary.
Flash, but Dick will take out an unsuspecting Frankie. The one frag in this round, though, was a 1D coming out from there. Was that a ramp player? I have no idea. Uh-oh. Don't go down the vents today. Don't go down the vents today. Oh, no. Slight's gonna stab one. Oh, tragedy strikes. And it's even more money into the Detonate pockets as if they didn't have enough cash. I mean, Slight's been loving every single bit of this BM. My goodness.
Yeah, he's having a really good time right now. He's having a really good game. I was saying a little bit earlier here, this guy, I think he's leveled up the roster entirely. You bring in a new coach and mix, you bring in this presence from Slight and his consistency, and I feel like he has leveled up this roster entirely. He's always in the right place. He's you know what you're gonna get out of him. And Florence, he was had the mechanics right. I think he had some nice shots. He was decent enough on the op, but I don't think he was quite there at the ECL caliber in terms of like positioning and stuff. Where he would constantly get caught. Slight, he's usually setting himself up in the right position. He's so good at delivering. And that's been the story here of Nuke so far on CT side and T side for that matter. He's been just farming up some kills. He's in right position. He's getting very mobile. And that's gonna just dominate your CT half.
So you see Slight with 51 ADR, and you're like, oh gosh, so like that's like so mid-range. Consider that the amount of damage he's done this half. It's a little UI bug, yes, but it also puts into perspective that he's done enough damage in this half. It gets divided by 25, even though or the amount of damage he's done in this half alone is still respectable. Think of it like that. Even with this little UI thing.
Well, with the opping as well, usually Dar doesn't usually come to oppers all that easy, right? HLTV says he's at like 102 right now, maybe even more, depending on what he got that last round. So that is absolutely wild, right? That's a great game from him.
You'll love to see it. Still
he's in the right place again.
Scoreboard. And here he is again. Strikes true. Drops down. New position. New angle. Posts up. I think he knows exactly where Shane is right now. But Dare looking to creep into that angle. Turns the flash still. Slight trying to still be a threat, but eventually gets hunted down by Shane. The pace getting the better of him. But 30 seconds on the clock. Timbermen, they've taken their time about this one. But now they don't have a lot of time left. Micro in control. He has an M4. What is his angle?
Wow.
What is his tuck? He's gonna get cleared anyways, so the awareness out of Shane is great. The frag back from Freshy couldn't be better. Swinging around the corner,
No
Troy has
way.
nades in hand. You can't be doing that. Now it's a 1v2 for Dare. 13 HP. Getting chased down. The reposition though from Brett. Swinging the doors, trying to play with the angles here for Dare. He has that AWP. If he holds a single line, this could just be the round. Brett has
All he would have to do is sink a nade in there. He's a little bit scared. And instead he'll just take the fight straight up. He doesn't need the nades. My god. Able to take care of Dare. And it's gonna put him on map point. Again, this started off 6-0.
Oh man. Like look at this. He's thinking about it. It's like, do I want to try and fake him out? Do I just want to? Nah. NA instinct kicks in. He swings. He hits the shot. All that matters there. And it's map point for Detonate. You know, he just had a moment there. He had a moment. It's like, do I toy around with the nade? What do I do? Wide swing. It should work. And it does.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of emphasis put on you know, confidence for these guys. They have a lot of strong players, and if they can play confident, then I mean they're capable of doing just that, right? Taking some wide swings and taking some names, and you can see that out of Brett. This time though, again, Slight maybe overstepping the mark just a little bit there. Gets caught. Cryptic trying to get his way out of this position. I don't know how you escape.
There's no way you no-scope him here. He's gonna keep firing off. He's gonna swing around the smoke instead. And he's gonna lose his head to that. And in the middle side, hello! Brett, no idea Droy could have been there. Puts Micro in the 1v3. No reason to save. I've already talked about how much cash Detonate have. So why not post up a sick 1v3 to end the... They're going out. The bomb's going out squeaky. The bomb is going out squeaky. It just dropped into Micro and he's on for the clutch. It's a 1v1 call.
He's transitioning to heaven here. Meanwhile, the drop in towards Vince from Droid. Oh, he's reading this, though. He's reading this all too well. He's starting to make his way over towards the ramp room. It's still going to be the bomb planted towards that lower bomb site, but Micro knows, and he's quick about this flank.
And he sees where the bomb is planted. He sees it's out in the open. He knows Droid has to be inside of Secret. He's going to swing the double doors, drop a molly, and start the stick.
Way.
Are you kidding me? Is this how you're going to win the clutch? Oh, he gets off it. He gets the kill anyway. It's the 1v3 for Micro.
He turns around, he had the round in the palm of his hands, he still just finishes the kill. And like you said, you might as well go for it. You might as well get a 1v3 to cap this all off. Well, Micro certainly can.
Oh, I love to see it. You love to see it, baby. That's how the map's gonna end. It's a complete domination. Outside of the pistol rounds, outside of the early rounds, it's Detonate taking it 16-10 in a great fashion. You love to see it.
Oh man, that's about as fun as it gets right there to close things off. That's a lot of fun for Detonate though, to be honest.